Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on the MAC Aladdin collection. I didn't get the entire collection. There are a few things that were pre-existing like the eyeliner and the loose pigment, but just in limited edition packaging, so I didn't pick those up. But there are a few things that I got, and whatever I didn't get, I will post pictures somewhere here as I let you know about the products and the descriptions. So let's get into it. So for starters, we're going to start off with the eyeshadow quad. It is called Princess Jasmine, and it is their 9-pan eyeshadow palette. The packaging is beautiful on this. There we go. Let's see if we can get to focus. So this is a limited edition eyeshadow palette in 9 smoky metallic and desert shades, from lustrous golds to blackened plums to duochrome blue greens with red shimmer. Use wet or dry, highly pigmented powder and applies evenly, blends well. Transformed in specially designed opulent packaging inspired by the rich patterns of Agrabah. So for this first color here, it's Riff Raff, and it is a mauve matte. Then we've got Rags to Riches, which is a pale gold frost. Then here we've got the, hardly see it on my skin, sorry, the No Ordinary Lamp, which is a light rose color, and it is a matte. Then we've got this one here, which is called Princess Jasmine, which is a duochrome blue-green with red undertones, and that is a frost. Next, we've got Agrabah, which is a cool rose and a frost. Then we've got Abu, which is a plum with red pearl. And then we've got Creative Copper here, which is a peachy gold with gold shimmer, and it is a luster. And then we have Live the Genie Life here, which is a gunmetal silver that is gorgeous, and that's a frost. And then for the last shade here, we have Shadowy Lady, which is a blackened plum, and that is a matte. And moving on, we have the Your Wish is My Command, which is the bronzer, and they only came out with one bronzer shade. Got a lovely lamp in there that's embossed. Swatch it here for you. And then for the highlighter, we have Always One Jump Ahead. And the packaging for the highlighter and the bronzer are the same. This is what that looks like here. As you can tell, I've already dug my finger into it, not once, but twice. Just my luck. It's a beautiful color. Give it a swatch for you. I'll swatch it next to the bronzer for you guys. Super pigmented. Then moving on to lips, I only got one of the 4 lipsticks that they have that launched with this collection. The packaging on this one is similar to the bronzer and highlight, just a slightly different design there, but same blue color. Beautiful, beautiful packaging. And I love that they carried the packaging onto the bullet. And it says MAC Aladdin, Disney's Aladdin there. So the 4 shades that came out are Friend Like Me, which is an amplified, which is what I have here. Then they have one called Princess Incognito, which is a matte. And then Raja, which is also a matte. And Whole New World, which is a velvet matte. So Friend Like Me is a beautiful kind of light pinky nude. Then I picked up 2 out of the 3 glosses, and here's the packaging for the lip gloss, similar to that of the eyeshadow palette. And I picked up 2 colors here. I have the colors Diamond in the Rough and Magic Carpet Ride. So here are other swatches here. So you have Magic Carpet right here, and then Diamond in the Rough here. And then they did also come out with Jewels on Jewels, which is more of a pinky lip gloss, which I feel like I've got quite a few of those, so I stuck to these two here. So that is all for the overview and swatches. If you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm in a different shirt than the intro because, like a dummy, I forgot to turn on my mic for that part of the video. So here I am, take 2. Alright, so let's get started. I've got my base already done, so I've got my foundation, concealer, and powder. I will have everything that I use linked down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and go into the bronzer. Let's give this a go. Looks a little bit muddy on me. It could just be the brush. This is a pretty old brush. It's from an It Cosmetics like travel set that I had. I had it for a while. Yesterday when I did this, I put way too much on the brush. It was way more pigmented than I expected, and I just ended up with a huge stripe. So today I'm learning my lesson. Going in with a very light hand here. What do you guys think? Don't look too bad. I feel like I put a little bit more on the right side than I did the left side. Try and even that out here. I feel like it'll look better once I'm a little bit more tan. Maybe I just need to go in with a lighter hand. To put some on the nose. Not too bad. Getting a breakout right here, so just don't look at that. All right. I like it a lot better today than I did yesterday. Like I said yesterday, I just went way too heavy-handed with that. And the highlight is called Always One Jump Ahead. As you can see, I've already put 2 dents in it. Just my luck. So let's give this a go. This is a little bit of a powdery formula. I'll show you there. Kind of see there's a lot of kick up. I don't mind that. That is beautiful, but it is emphasizing my texture. I don't know if you guys can see that. I've got horribly textured skin, so almost every highlighter I use does that. Really nice golden highlight. I wouldn't exactly say that it's natural. Yeah, it's just emphasizing all of my texture right along here. Put some blush over it and kind of take it down a notch. Not too bad. I do like it though. I thought it was going to be a little bit too dark for me, but it doesn't look too bad. I like it. Right. And then I'm going to go over everything with my powder brush. Not too bad. I'm really liking my complexion so far. Alright, now moving on to the eyeshadow. This is what the palette looks like. nice enough palette, but I feel like I've got colors in my collection that are kind of similar to this already. From the swatches, this color here looks beautiful, so I'm going to try and use that today. So first I'm just going to take this color here in the corner and use that as my transition shade. There is a little bit of kick up in the pan. I'll show you here. So just be sure to dust off your brush. I have my face done first, so if you're doing your eyes first, not too much of a big deal, but don't want too much fallout. Just going back and forth. This is just one dip. Looking pretty good. For some reason, my left eye always comes out different than my right. Does anyone else have that problem? Leave a comment down below, let me know. Next, I'm going to go in with this pinky color here. Kind of hard to see on camera, but it's this kind of light pink color. I'm going to throw that right in the eye, in the socket. I'm going to take this color as high as I did that original transition shade. Take it all the way in the inner corner like we did that last color. And I'm going to go on that original brush that we used for that transition shade. No additional product, and just kind of blend it out there. Make sure there's no harsh lines. I'm going to go in with my finger and use this shade here. This is kind of like that, it's got like bluish red reflect in there, kind of hard to see. I'm going to go in with my finger and see how that works. Now this is a pretty crumbly shade, so I probably should be using glitter glue of some sort, but let's give it a go. I am getting quite a bit of fallout, so I'll clean that up here in a second. Taking that about 3/4 of the way on the eye. All the way up to the crease. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a lot of fallout. I'm just taking the brush that I used to set my under eye to kind of wipe that away. It's left quite a bit of glitter. I don't know if you guys can see that. But not too bad. I think I'm going to go in with a wet brush. See if that'll do anything. Slightly better. Alright, I'll do the same thing on the other eye. You can see all of the kick up that it's put in the pan. It's already gotten in a couple of the other shades, so I just blew it off. Really, it is soak the brush to kind of get that foil, to get it to be really foiled. So I suggest using this wet or with a glitter glue. So I'm going to go into this kind of darker purple here in the center row, this first color. This shade does have some shimmer in there. Looks like a satin color. So I'm just going to use that to darken up the edge just on that outer V. Kind of create some dimension there, just kind of tapping it in there and blending it out. I don't want to take this too far in, I just kind of want it just at the end there. And this shade also has a lot of fallout, so just keep that in mind and make sure to tap off your brush. I don't know if you guys can see all that fallout right here that I'm getting. Taking that just about halfway into the crease. Keeping most of the color here on that outer corner. This color is a little bit patchy on my left eye, but like I said earlier, this left eye is always problematic for me. For some reason, it never just does what I want it to do. And with that initial transition brush, again, no additional product, just really blending everything out there. So you don't have any harsh edges. I feel like I brought it out a little bit further on the left eye than I did the right eye. But we're going for sisters, not twins, right? Just taking away all that fallout that you see. Just kind of sitting right there on top. This highlighter is beaming. Alright, I think I want to fit one more color to kind of blend it right here. Don't really like the way this is looking. So I'm going to add one more color. I'm going to take this center color here, that center shade there. I'm just putting it right between that inner corner color and that kind of dark purple, just to kind of make it blend a little bit better. Alrighty, we're going in one last time to blend everything out, make sure it's all looks good. And then we'll move into highlighting the inner corner and brow bone. Getting a lot of fallout from this. It's left lots of glitter all over my face. I think next time I use this palette, I'm either going to use a glitter glue or do my eyes before I do my base. I'm going to just take that, that first shade that we used here and just taking that along the lower lash line here. Now this is something different than I did in my intro. Just adding just a little bit so that way it's not so plain under there. Kind of brings the whole look together, gives it a little bit more of a smokier effect. There we go, just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna do liner and mascara off camera, and I will be right back. So I finished off with NARS Van Benito, and then I have mascara on, and now let's move on to the brow bone highlight and inner corner highlight. So I am going to take this center shade here, this one right here, and use that as the brow bone and inner corner highlight. Oof. Take that down a notch. A little bit more pigmented than I was expecting. All right, time for the inner corner. I love doing that, just really opens up the eyes. I feel like the whole look comes together now. Then just taking a clean brush and kind of just going right on the edges there. All right. Moving on to lips. All right, so Friend Like Me is the one that I got. Let's give this a go. Love this formula, it's so creamy. Just really glides on the lips. Didn't think that I would like this color, but I got it because I have similar colors in my collection to the other ones that they came out with, but it's really surprising, but I really do like this. I don't know that I would wear it by itself. I might do a little bit of a darker lip liner just so it's not as pale on me, but really like this color a lot more than I thought I would. All right, and for the glosses, let's go for Magic Carpet Ride first. I really don't have any glosses like this. It's like a pinky gold purple duochrome. Really, really interesting. And I like that these are a little bit of a thicker formula, the MAC lip glosses. They stay on a little bit longer than some other ones. This would be perfect to really top any nude lipstick or like a purple tone. Let's see there. It's like beautiful pink and purple reflex. All right, next up we have Diamond in the Rough. And this is the more gold out of the two. Oh, this one's got a little bit of a pink and purple as well, maybe just a gold base. This one actually has a lot more colored glitter than I thought. In the tube it just looks gold, but I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's really, really beautiful. I feel like this one's got a little bit more dimension than the other one, which is strange. I might like this one better. Really, really nice. I wouldn't mind wearing this on its own. For the finished look, I think I want to use the Friend Like Me and top it with Magic Carpet Ride. All right, and this is the finished look. What do you guys think? I think it turned out great, other than that, just having a little bit of glitter right here. I really love this lip combination a lot more than I thought I would. Now let's go over my thoughts of everything. As far as the bronzer and highlight go, I love the highlighter. I thought it was going to be too dark for me, but you can kind of see a stripe here. It's probably just because I brought it too far down on this side here, but I really, really like this. And then, I can't believe I dug my finger into it twice, but really, really like that so far. So far, so good on that one. As for the bronzer, I don't know how I feel about it. It looks good once the whole, look came together and I did my bronzer and kind of buffed it out with the powder, but gonna have to keep playing with this just a little bit more. It's really pigmented, so I think it's just me also going in with a heavy hand. So, could just be me. As far as the eyeshadow palette goes, it's nice. I like it, but it's a little too powdery for me. I hardly ever do my base before my, I hardly ever do my eyes before my base. So this left me with quite a bit of glitter. So if I do use this this color here, if I use that color again, I'm going to have to go in with a glitter glue of some sort, or just wet the brush first. But it's a decent palette. If you're a MAC collector, you would, then get it just for the packaging and the fact that it is limited edition. But it's not a must-have for me. I'm glad that I have it in my collection, but do you absolutely need it? No, especially if you've got a decent size makeup collection. You've got similar shadows to this already. And then as far as all of the lips that I got, I really, really like them. I love this color. Absolutely love this color, and I didn't think that I would. I just kind of picked it up because it was something that I don't already have a lot of in my collection, so I'm super happy I bought this. And then as far as the glosses go, I'm a huge fan of MAC's lip gloss formula, and I really, really like these. I do own quite a few lip glosses, but these are just really, really nice, kind of like duochrome glosses. So I really, really like these. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you picked up anything from the collection, what your thoughts are, and let me know what you think about this look. Let's talk it up in the comments. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. Bye.